Hello, everyone. My name is Sydney Fife, and the study that I'm proposing is on television's impact on the American perception of family. Family is the building block to any society. It's the first place that we learn about ourselves and about the world around us. Even scripture stresses the importance of family in Proverbs 22:6, which says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and even when he's old, he will not depart from it." So the construction of our world starts at home. But as with anything, families have changed over time, and television content reflects these changes. Not every household looks the way it did in 1950s sitcoms like Leave It to Beaver or Father Knows Best. Some families today look like they did in Full House or in Modern Family. Television can reflect and influence cultural norms. Sociologist Erving Goffman described this in his book Frame Analysis when he said, "In our society, we feel that intelligent agents have the capacity to gear into the ongoing natural world and exploit its determinacy, providing that only the natural design is respected." So, in other words, intelligent agents, like media platforms, give us a depiction of the world around us, but also help us understand it by framing the content in different ways. This idea is known as media framing theory. The goal of my study is to understand television's influence on the public's perception of family using media framing theory. The qualitative study I'm proposing seeks to answer these key questions. 1. How is the idea of family represented in television programs? And 2. What are the effects of television's portrayal of families on the public's perception of what a family is? While reviewing the previous studies and literature, I noticed 3 key topics that went well with my research. First is diverse family units. Second is representation in television programs. And third is media's influence on the public's perception. So the quote-unquote ideal American family used to consist of a Caucasian, married, heterosexual couple with children. The father was the breadwinner, mother was the caregiver. Today, Pew Research identifies roughly 8 types of family structures that are accepted in American culture. According to Bloom and Eng, this could be due to factors like divorce or poverty rates, as well as economic and academic opportunities. Marriage seems less desirable when you have the chance to pursue higher education or climb the corporate ladder. Areas of family are influenced and represented in different ways, too. For example, motherhood has changed definitions throughout history with the help of media. Women see unrealistic expectations of what a mother should be, which causes them to struggle with envy and anxiety. Kirkpatrick and Lee state that this is because they're only seeing the positive aspects of parenting, which does not encompass the whole experience. Media framing can reinforce values that are already deemed important in society, too. Sarah Kessler of USC did a study comparing The Bachelorette Season 16 and CNN's coverage of the 2020 presidential election. She noticed that both shows, even though they're completely different, reinforce the same ideas by airing within the same time frame. Each show depicted the public's desire for chaos and for a strong male leader to restore order to things. The study that I'm proposing is a qualitative study because it would collect descriptive answers from the participants based on their own experiences. It can be assumed that everyone comes from some sort of family unit and will bring their own perspectives to the study. Participants would be chosen using purposive sampling, which works well when you have a small or specific population. They all must be residents of Huntington County, which is where I'm from, and within the ages of 18 and 35. They also must consume a minimum of 2 hours of television content per day. Now, in this study, television is defined as digital storytelling that takes place over the course of several episodes, either using cable or streaming services. Of the 240 people that I have available to me via Facebook, the goal would be to collect responses from at least 50 of them using a SurveyMonkey survey to gather and to analyze the data, which could be displayed in a paper or could be displayed in visuals like charts and graphs, which are provided through the SurveyMonkey program. The survey will ask participants, once they've been weeded out, to answer the following short answer questions. Number 1, what does the ideal family look like? Number 2, What types of families are depicted in the shows that you watch? And number 3, do you believe that the content you watch on television changes how you think of family? This study is significant because media framing can be influential without being noticeable. Investigating the effects of television's portrayals of families and its amount of influence on whether a family structure is accepted or rejected can inform sociologists and communication scholars about cultural trends and ultimately how they can shape the next generation. Thank you for your time and consideration.